YouTubers High Score Challenge. It's the first game of the new season, and the game is FixEight by Toaplan. It's equal to Outzone. I think it's a sequel anyway, but very much like Outzone, run forward, up the screen, shooting everything in your way. Plenty of bombs to take out the enemies with. A bit different from Outzone in that there's a whole host of characters to choose from. I've settled with the one who's just like your standard kind of like Outzone character. He was the only one really who I felt the different weapons and shots. I was happy with all of them. All the other characters, for one reason or another, there was something about some of their shot types and stuff which I just couldn't quite get on with. So this is the character I felt worked best. A little bit tired. It's a Sunday evening. I had quite a heavy one yesterday as well, so my energy levels are quite low. I could do with getting a good night's sleep tonight. But anyway, first things first. Do this commentary and post it. A difference from Outzone is that FixEight here doesn't have the dwindling energy bar. I think that's it's a good and a bad thing in a way. What I really like about Outzone is just that constant pressure to keep going forward. Just that sort of relentless sort of mentality of having to like just charge. It really sort of like forces you up the screen into dangerous situations where you don't want to be. With FixEight here, it's a bit more relaxed. You can take your time. Random enemies do come if you spend too long trying to get to the end of the level. But for the most part, you can take your time, and you can go at your own pace. But because of that, I'd kind of describe FixEight here as a bit more casual in a sense. It's certainly a lot more forgiving than Outzone. I think as well back in the day I would have been happier playing this over Outzone. I definitely think you get more of your money's worth playing this, and it's a very very fun game as well. It's like good action shooter, interesting enemies like this worm snake thing here. And nice graphics and design as well. So yeah, you can change weapons of course by stepping on those pads, and some of the question marks give you like a special weapon as well, which in the case of this character, it's kind of this ion beam which goes through walls, which is very very useful, and it's very powerful as well. Again, the other characters they tend to have some firing modes which just didn't quite do it for me, unfortunately. So after a bit of experimentation, I settled on this character. Getting chased out there. You used the bomb there. It is quite generous with the bombs, so certainly if in doubt, use a bomb. You don't want to waste them. You'll get pretty far if you make good use of them. This is the European version, by the way. I think I read apparently this is slightly easier than some of the other ones, but it's still a good challenge. But yeah, I would say it's like noticeably easier than say Outzone. Just about to get out that enemy there. Slight criticism. There are some bits. I suppose it's happening a little bit here, but there are some bits where you kind of just like sitting there shooting stuff which is which is a bit bullet spongy, and it kind of just like slows down the pace of the game here. And just at this bit, for example, I'm kind of just like hanging around, waiting for that saw thing to come on the bottom of the screen. Now I've got an awkward angle to sort of take out those other enemies, so I'm kind of like doing this, just waggling the joystick to sort of get some angled shots off there. And now I've picked up the special weapon. Yeah, quite interesting boss design. Is sort of two things come down from either side. You got to sort of shoot the heads of them, and the eye opens in the middle and shoot that. Some green bouncing balls as well. Generally not too problematic, this. Level done. Right, a bit of an awkward bit. Got to take your time. These moving platforms are very easy to fall off, and when you get a ship coming from the top of the screen, like you want to take it out pretty quickly as well. Otherwise, they unleash a whole bunch of bullets, which are quite difficult to dodge on the moving platforms. So take care. Oops, I accidentally stepped on the thing. Yeah, didn't want to do that. Yeah, decided to bomb there just to be safe. Affecting my score though, but I think it's at 5,000 points you get per bomb you've got at the end of each level, so probably eating into my score a little bit. Yeah, a little bit tricky. There's a lot of bullets coming. I've got me special weapon back. Got the African Cup of Nations football on in the background as well. It's the final, Senegal against Morocco. It's been a pretty good tournament from what I've seen. I was following Nigeria. They got knocked out in the last round. A bit unlucky, but yeah, Morocco seemed to be the team to beat. Yeah, they're much better than one of the last checks. Let's have a quick look. They've got some very high quality players. I think they're the favourites for this match as well. Anyway, back to the game. So yeah, nice little sort of like speeder bike thing bits here. Right, job done. So yeah, being able to shoot through the walls there does come in handy a bit here. I don't think there's any way of getting that question mark on one play. You might need two plays to make sure that someone can go up and around before it scrolls off the screen. wasn't liking how that's shaping up with all the bullets coming in. I was a bit worried about making a faff of it. A little bit here, important just to keep going forward, but yeah, I still ended up using the bomb there. It's got quite a lot of bullets to dodge, and there's not many places to move to. You kind of get stuck on the walls a little bit. Yeah, something in this game, there's those gold bars you collect, they only give you like 100 points though, which is absolutely measly. I don't think you sort of get any particular bonus for them at the end of the level either. I'll have another look, but it's very stingy bonus there. Yeah, bomb there. I kind of got myself into a slightly awkward position. Yeah, on this run, sometimes when you pick up the question marks, it gives you like a shield as well. I think I was particularly unlucky on this run. I don't think it ever gives me one. Yeah, I accidentally stepped on the panel there and lost my super weapon, special weapon. And that's just a bit slack, really. Just did not dodge the bullets at all. And it's a shame because if you lose a life, then you don't get a sort of bonus multiplier for all the stuff you picked up as well during a level. So a bit of a double whammy there. Fairly straightforward boss, that one. Yeah, just got to make sure you're not standing on a floor tile which is going to disappear. Stay quite close to it to get lots of shots off. Yeah, so like on this level, I like the design of everything, but you got these things which are just kind of like bullet sponges, and they do slow the game down a little bit. Yeah, and that's probably been sort of like hypercritical, really, but it just did cross my mind on some bits where it's just kind of like you're sort of standing there and sort of just unloading into like some bullet sponges. It reminded me a little bit of like Metal Slug 4. Like there's something about Metal Slug 4 where there's just a few sort of noticeable bits where you just kind of like standing there like hammering the fire button, and nothing much else is happening on the screen. So yeah, it kind of like just like breaks the momentum of it. Again, I'm probably being a bit sort of hypercritical there, but it's kind of, it just did cross my mind on a couple of occasions. I would say this is a for all my whinging there. I would say this is a very good game. Do I prefer Outzone? Probably, but this is still very fun in a slightly more casual way, I'd say. Nice little effects as well, like the water courses you to sort of the current sends you sideways as well. Bit of a mad charge, using a bomb. nearly got picked off just to the side there. Some bullets fired by the enemy just before they went off screen. Surprisingly easy boss that. It took up about 9/10 of the screen, but a quick bomb and a few shots and it's done for. Nice bonus life. I'll take that any day of the week. But yeah, this is all quite manageable, really. I mean, it's arguable that Senegal nearly scored. It was a very good save by the keeper, sticking a foot out. That was close. That was close indeed. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, it's arguable that third level with the moving platforms is certainly one of the more difficult bits in the game. Even some of these later levels, as long as you just take your time and don't sort of rush too far ahead too quickly and make good use of your bombs, then you're in pretty good hands, really. So yeah, the difficulty level is much more forgiving, I would say. But yeah, again, some arcade games back in the day, they could be very vicious coin munchers. Yeah, I didn't see this back in the day, but yes, you'd get good value for money. Putting your coins in. So yeah, it's certainly one I would have been delighted with if I had seen it back in the day. Getting chased around by missiles there. Made a little bit of a hash of it. I had to use a bomb. Yeah, but playing it safe, I just didn't want to lose a life. So comes to the end of the level, and I don't want to lose all my bonuses and stuff. Still, I'm kind of risking it a bit now by having no bombs whatsoever. There we go. I think that's the boss done for. Yeah, switched weapons. Yeah, just need that extra spread, really. It can be a little bit tricky to hit some of those ones on the side. Then again, though, these things do take quite a few hits, so maybe the ion beam would have been more useful on this bit. But yeah, still able to take my time. As long as sort of take one out one side before the bullets get too heavy, then no problem. Ooh, nearly. There's conveyor belts. Are an extra hazard, throwing movements off. nice to pick up more bombs there, but never mind. Got a couple of them. More moving platforms. Well, I've got a slice of pizza to look forward to after this. I used one of the doughs you can sort of just buy from the supermarket, and then add your own ingredients on. So went quite heavy on the onions and peppers, and I've got some jalapeno peppers on it as well. Oh, and a pepperami. Goes quite nice, like having a chopped up pepperami to put on as well. That was unfortunate. I would have been better to, of course, play it safe and use a bomb there, but never mind. Still got 3 lives left, and coming up to the end of the end of the game. Yeah, some of these taking a lot of hits. Yeah, it's difficult, like trying to advance, but they're kind of like coming at me pretty quickly. I can't quite take them out with my rate of fire. Need something a little bit beefier. Having said that, I did manage to do it though, so. Yeah, just taking my time with these, really. Yeah, enemies coming thick and fast. Ooh, yeah, they didn't quite. Unfortunately, they got a bit too close. Yeah, still no shield from the question mark. Now, these things take a lot of hits, and they're quite dangerous as well. So I'm just bombing it, really. It would be interesting to try and speedrun this, just sort of see how quickly you can plough through it. But yeah, I mean, just going back to one of the earlier points, it's like it sort of lacks that sort of forcing onto the front foot like Outzone does with the energy bar. So yeah, this is a bit. Yeah, I'm just kind of like hanging around, just like shooting, and it's just like it's just taking a long time. A minor quibble in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, it's kind of like it's bits like this which are kind of like, yeah, come on, like That's just silly, really. That's just being a bit impatient. I'm not messing around over with that question mark. Don't want to die, thanks. Good hell. Charming. Right, is the end boss. Lovely graphics, yeah, nice enemy design. Not causing any serious difficulties though. Okay, yeah, that was a bit hairy, but managing to get some quite a lot of hits in. That's a bit unfortunate, yes. Wrong place, wrong time, but I reappear, take out the boss, and that is the first loop done. Okay, nice ending sequence now. The Age of Terror, which sees the galaxy, has ended, thanks to the super warriors, who could foresee that this fierce battle was just a preliminary chapter of a great disaster. Ominous. Howard Young. Somewhere in the year HC 120. Peacefully from space disease in Chicago. And no one witnessed his corpse. Right, so second loop, increased difficulty. Down to my last life as well. So, yeah, the enemies are kind of just like they throw more sort of random bullets at you, so it's much more to dodge. That was the main difference I noticed. Apart from that, though, it's much like much as you'd expect, like from the first run, similar enemy patterns and stuff. And it's Senegal 0, Morocco 0 at half time. Yes, it seems like a close one. Yeah, bit of a panic bomb there because it is my last life, and I do want to just get that little bit of extra score. Ideally, get to the end of this level with some bonuses. I did. After this run, I think I could improve on my score. There's lives I could have avoided losing during the first loop, which would have given me bigger end of level bonuses. I think there's room for improvement. It did strike me as a kind of game with a bit of practice, like could probably get through the main or the first loop without losing a life, maybe. I did have quite a heavy one yesterday. I was out pretty much all day, and just the tiredness today. I've got to. I want to take it easy. I didn't want to spend too much of today just like playing it over and over again. sometimes you've got to look after yourself a bit, and it's a long old season. So I did sort of try to do a few runs after this one, but I was sort of losing silly lives early on, and I was starting to get a little bit frustrated with myself. So I've abandoned it and just settled on this run. Yeah, taken out by a cheeky bullet there. So that's my score: 1,465,820. Yeah, very good game. Very good game. Most enjoyable. Game next time is Devil Dice, chosen by myself. It might go down like a lead balloon. I don't know. Well, feedback so far suggests that could be the case, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's my score, and bye for now.